Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading for mid-December. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm doing a simple past, present, future spread for you today, starting off with some oracle cards, and towards the end of the reading I will be pulling a few charms for you. So make sure you stick around for that. I'm also planning slightly longer, more complicated readings for the jump from this year to the next. So please make sure you have the bell icon pressed so you don't miss your uploads. Alright, you will hear a drill in the background. I beg your forgiveness. Nothing I can do about it. I want this house to be complete so I can have peace. We have deep knowing and gatherings. Nice. Number 17, which adds up to an 8. Gather, gather, festive witches. Speak of joy and drink to wishes. Take one, give two, celebrating all blisses. Beautiful. This is quite appropriate for this time of the year. You could be socializing a lot. You could be celebrating with your friends, family, loved ones. And you are a communal being. You are the humanitarian of the zodiac. So I feel like a lot of people could do with your energy, Aquarius. Now, this talks about exchange, gifts and festivity. This card invites you to spend time with your community. Call on your friends and family or go out and build new relationships. Receiving this card is also a strong sign that 2 is better than 1. Partnerships are favored. 2 or more people will bring a much stronger chance of success for your situation. Additionally, this card tends to come to a reading when large gatherings such as weddings and births are imminent. This message is even more significant if you have pulled the merriment card, which we haven't, but that's all right. Now, with deep knowing, it's quite interesting. I feel like you can be a very, very intuitive sign, Aquarius, and you can gauge energy very quickly. So I'm almost feeling like when you're in a large company, when you're in a large social group, I feel like you know exactly who deserves little bits of you and who doesn't. You are the Queen of Swords energy to an extent. You're very good at drawing boundaries and holding yourself back when required. But with deep knowing, I'm also feeling for some of you that there is a partnership in your midst. Now, it did say 2 is better than 1, right? So there could be a very loving partnership in your midst that your heart and soul are very, very sure about, right? There is something that just makes sense to you, and you know that there's a deep knowing that this is going to work out. Now, you see that little star, I just noticed it. There are quite a few, but that little star is standing out to me. The star is your card in the tarot, which is a wish. There is a wish right here. Some of you may be wishing to meet somebody new during the festive season. Some of you may be wishing to meet a particular person during a social gathering. We will see. Let's get an overall energy card. We have the moon. Come on. That's 2 moons right there with the star. Some of you may be on the Pisces cusp. Or you may have Pisces heavily in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But I'm getting a very deep soul tie for some of you, a soul connection. And your intuition knows. Your intuition knows that this could be the one for you. Feel like something. Look at the moons. Hang on a minute. Wow. Moon, 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 moon. That is interesting. When is the full moon? Oh, the full moon was in Gemini on the 7th. When is the new moon? 23rd. New moon in Capricorn. Something of significance may happen on that day, so keep a lookout. 23rd or 24th of December. Alright, what was in the recent past? 2 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I'm getting a false start in love. But let's see what is in the present moment. Knight of Wands and the 3 of Swords. What's in the future? I'm getting what is meant for you is not going to pass you by. 4 of Swords and Judgment. What is hugging your reading, Aquarius? Wow. I'm going to leave them like that. I'm going to get one more for this side. Nine of Swords. Right here we have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I'm going to get one more for here because why not? Let's balance the table, shall we? King of Pentacles. Right. Bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the World with the Tower. Aquarius, I feel like in the recent past there was a false start in matters of the heart. The Five of Swords is the energy of, well, a shortcut to success, okay? Wanting to achieve something at all costs, wanting to win at all costs. I don't know if this is your energy or it is someone you're dealing with, but I feel like enough work wasn't put into this. The bare minimum was done to sustain this, you know what I mean? Then, with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I'm almost feeling like you were forced to dig deeper, to dig deep within yourself and make yourself happy before you allowed someone else to come in and do it for you. Does that make sense? The Two of Cups doesn't necessarily just have to be the connection with another person. It could be the relationship you have with your higher self. Nurturing that, protecting that, so that you change your frequency to attract what it is that your heart truly desires. Independence, there we are, Moon in Aquarius, you can't make this up. I'm almost getting you telling yourself, I'd rather be single than feel lonely with somebody else. I feel like you felt lonely in the past, in your previous partnerships, in your previous relationships. Intuition, I mean, come on, man. Mercury in Cancer. You have the Moon, you have Pisces, Cancer energy, you have deep knowing. There is, your intuition is your superpower, Aquarius. And I feel like you may have excused yourself from a particular situation that you knew would not be your happily ever after. You know exactly what you want with the Nine and the Ten of Cups. And you're almost reformulating your blueprint for that happily ever after. All right, what's in the current moment? We have the Knight of Wands with the Three of Swords. Someone not coming in as well as you'd like them to. Charity. Saturn and Cancer. See how much Cancer energy you have. It's nuts. Some of you may have a Cancer rising, Venus or Mercury or even Moon. Endurance, Sun in Scorpio. I feel that whoever it is that you are dealing with or hoping to deal with may come in with a very diluted energy. All right. They may come in with an energy that doesn't sit well with what you have to offer. It doesn't match your spirit. Does that make sense? And with endurance, I feel like you're not really giving up on this. I don't see you walking away from this. I see you feeling a little hurt about it. But I'm almost seeing you calming the beast within, in the sense that you're lowering your expectations. That's what I'm getting. You're lowering your expectations because you know that if you expect too much, you very well may be disappointed, because you have been in the past. So this Knight of Wands may come in hot and heavy, may come in very charming and charismatic, but you're just taking that with a grain of salt. You're not expecting too much from this, because you don't want to be heartbroken. Let me get one more. Drop the card. Manipulation. That's a lot of Scorpio energy. Saturn in Jupiter in Scorpio. Don't let anybody manipulate you into believing their bullshit. I feel like someone may come in saying the right things, doing the right things, but only for a minute. This is not King of Pentacles energy. This is what we're aiming for, right? The Knight of Wands is very in and out. I don't see you as a sign who can be very easily manipulated, because you are super smart. I'm not just saying that to get a subscribe from you, to be very frank with you. I know a lot of Aquarians who, I mean, they are ridiculously intelligent. So I don't see anybody being able to manipulate you, Aquarius. But sometimes when the heart is involved, one can give in. Don't give in. I don't want you to give in to this. Endurance. That's why this is here. You need to make sure the boundaries that you had built earlier, you remember we were talking about those? Make sure they're still in play. Don't let anybody come in and leech off of your energy just because you feel like they have potential. You know? Okay. In the future, we have Judgment with the Four of Swords. Judgment is an awakening, whether it's within you or within somebody else towards you, that we need to see. Negotiation. Wow. So loud. It is so loud. I hate it. Anyway, we have Jupiter in Libra. Negotiation. Interesting energy. You see how we have the Three of Swords and then we have the Four of Swords. So I'm almost feeling like just when you've healed from this, just when you feel like you have conquered this fear and you've overcome whatever this is, I feel like there's an energy that comes back in to tempt you one more time. Vision. Sun in Pisces. This card has been showing up a lot. My God, how much water energy do you have here? The intuition we've been talking about, the deep knowing that we have been talking about, Aquarius. Now, if you're on the cusp with Capricorn, I would watch that reading, because not only is their intuition blocked thanks to someone else's influence, but that other third person's influence blocked my intuition as well, and I went blank in the reading. I'm still going to upload it, but I went blank. And that hasn't happened to me, where somebody else has been able to influence me through the reading. So if somebody else is clouding your vision, if somebody else's influence is manipulating you into doing something that you're not comfortable doing, I would become very, very aware of that. Drama. Mercury in Leo. I need a card here. The Lovers. What in the world? Six of Pentacles. Don't settle, Aquarius. There is love here. Whoever it is that you are dealing with, even if they're not coming in correctly now, they eventually would want to, most definitely. But I'm almost feeling like, make sure this is true and pure and authentic. Because this person, I feel, you remember we had Charity. They're willing to do anything to get your attention. But I don't think that effort is sustainable. I don't think that effort is permanent. That's what I'm getting. Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles. You're very worried about the stability of this. You're bang on. Your intuition knows, that deep knowing is there. You don't need this reading. You don't need me to tell intuition. You don't need me to tell you to be wary of this person. This is a 2-week energy update. I'm not saying whoever it is you're dealing with is a ridiculous human being and you should stay far, far away from them. Concentration. Come on, man. This is exactly what your reading has been talking about. Keep your lips sealed and avoid drama and gossip and outside manipulation and energies. Focus on that pentacle. Focus on building that web and that security for yourself. You want this person to come in as the King of Pentacles and not the Knight of Wands. And again, no gender in tarot, just take the energy with you. And I feel like the only way you can do that is if you focus on your own stability, building that home within yourself. Harmony. That's the only way you reach harmony. Plain and simple. Sun in Libra. We have Bluff at the bottom of the deck. Don't let anybody fool you here. Okay, I don't want this effort to be temporary. I want this effort to be for the long haul. That quote that says, uh, respect to the man or woman who chases you or pursues you even after 10 years, the same way they did right in the beginning. I've botched this completely, but you know what I'm saying, right? This effort needs to be consistent, whatever this is. Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, this is Seven of Wands energy for me, the concentration card. Block whatever this is till it comes in right, Aquarius. That's my only piece of advice. Have tunnel vision. Know exactly what you want and settle for nothing less. All right, what do we have? We have Sagittarius, we have Leo. So you could have these heavily in your chart. You could be dealing with someone who doesn't have to be. We have the letters R and W. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. They could be the first letters of a country or a city or your street or a company. And you have the Hamsa hand. You are protected. You are being guided. You are being protected from the evil eye. Just make sure you're working hand in hand with not just your intuition, but with the universe as well. Because that is when you'll make an unstoppable team to create the life of your dreams. All right, that was it for you, Aquarius. I'm sorry, it was a little all over the place, but that Capricorn reading really screwed me over. But that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.